Galaxy 3 is coming. We didn't have time to talk about Captain Marvel 2, by the way. I didn't even have time to talk about the Fantastic Four. And there's no time left to talk about mutants.
Happy Saturday, people. So, what is good, YouTube? Worshu here with a video on what is going on with Marvel this week. So, all week long, we've had rumors of the Avengers Secret Wars. We've had rumors of Avengers versus X-Men. We've even had rumors of the Russo bros wanting to direct the Wolverine movie. But they've also said they wanted to direct Secret Wars. So in a recent interview with Collider, they basically were asked a question and mentioned their love for the X-Men character. Joe Russo said, yeah, Wolverine. Joe Russo said, first favorite character growing up was Spider-Man, second was Wolverine, one of my most prized possessions is Incredible Hulk 181. It was his first appearance. So it does appear that they would like to work on a Wolverine movie that has got some people speculating, accumulating, that maybe the next Wolverine movie is coming very soon, but as we know, Kevin Feige has said that the mutants will not be coming till at least 5 years, so we are talking phase 6. So what is good, YouTube? Worshu here with a video on the latest and greatest Marvel news this week. So the Russos have claimed they would like to work with the Wolverine. They would like to bring out the next Wolverine movie if possible, but wait up, guys, because before this, they actually said that they wanted to do Secret Wars. They would only come back to Marvel to do Secret Wars. So is this a cheeky wink to telling us that maybe Avengers versus X-Men could be happening? Now, Daniel Radcliffe has been linked to being Wolverine, but please no. Tom Hardy would be a very good pick. I will be doing a fan cast at some point, but let's be honest, guys, no one's going to play Hugh Jackman, so let's get into the other rumors. So, we actually will be giving away the new Stark Infinity Gauntlet when it comes out later this month in the UK, and then I can ship it out. You know, it's the Marvel Legends one, like the Thanos Infinity Gauntlet, like that one we give away. We'll be giving away one of them. All you got to do is subscribe to the channel, let me know down below why should you win. It's the red one. It looks pretty sweet. So, at the start of this week, we had a massive rumor that was circulating the internet, and it doesn't appear to be going away. So what is it saying? It's essentially saying that everything Mr. Kevin Feige and Marvel Studios is building up to will essentially be Secret Wars and Avengers versus the X-Men, which ironically was a comic book. So was Secret Wars. But this is very interesting because every single person online is talking about it. So I wanted to talk about it in more depth. So essentially Secret Wars is a storyline that would be very hard to set up because it involves every single superhero, villain, Magneto, Wolverine, Warshtew, Galactus, the Beyonder, the Living Tribunal, the Fantastic Four. So this kind of potential leak says it's going to take to phase 6. Which, if that is going to be the next 5 to 10 years, it could. But it is interesting how everyone is talking about it, yet if you go to the actual source, there isn't really much factual information. But I keep getting requested videos to talk about Secret Wars and talk about X-Men versus the Avengers. Now, I do not believe that Marvel Studios would jump straight into the Avengers taking on the X-Men, because the X-Men are good. So why would the Avengers fight the X-Men in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? But like I said, it's the same thing with the fake rumor about Galactus being in the MCU. Galactus would not just start eating Earth just for no reason. There would have to be some reason. But it would be interesting if Battleworld did end up to map out like Lord of the Rings and Battleworld did end up being Earth. But these are just rumors, but people are talking about it like it's confirmed. Like, there's an article here from a website saying next Wolverine movie may be directed by Russo bros. But if you go and do some digging, most of these stories, they're not really based on anything. Now, I've reached out to a bunch of insiders that we know personally, and yeah, they've kind of said the same thing, that it's looking likely that everything we're building up to is going to be Secret Wars based on how the Phase 4 movies are looking. It will be the case that Doctor Strange 2, the multiverse, will introduce a lot of these new characters, but seeing as that's not coming out to 2021, we will be talking 4, 5, 6, 7 years away until we get anywhere near Secret Wars. Do I want Secret Wars? Yes, but as Mr. Kevin Feige said, Endgame was the end of the Avengers, and the next Avengers movie will have to change. So, according to a very reliable, I'm only joking, according to a source, it essentially says that it is building up to Avengers versus X-Men, and the quote is actually incredible. Now, I'm not going to list a source because it's just not right. It says here, you'll remember that we reported 7 months ago, but we recently got another update on the project. We've been told that it's still something Marvel is hoping to do. It just might take until phase 6 or later. For now, we understand that X-Men need to be introduced, like we've said. They're going to introduce Black Panther, Spider-Man, Blade, Shang-Chi, Jane Foster, Thor, Scarlet Witch, before a full-blown over crossover with the Avengers and X-Men. But like I said, guys, they could introduce so many different concepts. Avengers, the supernatural with Blade, we could get Dracula. There's so many different universes and the kind of things they could set up. So I would love to know what you guys think down below. So are we going to get the Avengers Secret Wars eventually? Yes, sure. Will Galactus appear? Yes, sure. I mean, this leak is kind of interesting. Annihilation Wave and Galactus will happen between phase 4 and 6. So we're already in phase 4, technically starting next year. So does that mean Galactus will show up in the multiverse into the madness? Did I say it the right way around? Doesn't really matter if I did say it the wrong way around, but that would be interesting if Galactus was randomly going to appear between phase 4 and 6. I don't really think they're going to jump in straight away, but I am liking some of the kind of leaks and stuff that are jumping around. Now, it would make sense, Endgame, we've got to go bigger than Endgame. You can't really go bigger than Secret Wars, because Secret Wars was essentially there to reboot the Marvel Cinematic... No, it wasn't actually. Secret Wars was there to reboot the Marvel comic universe. So it would be very interesting if Secret Wars was to come out and play. But like I said, guys, it's going to cost so much freaking money. Like, just think of how much money Endgame cost. Just imagine that with about 30, 40 more characters. And obviously, they could introduce Venom if Venom's not already introduced. It is interesting, in the same leak, it did say that Venom 3 will be part of the MCU and will be Maximum Carnage, which is very interesting because I've heard some other kind of, I guess you say, outlets talk about this week as well, and that was very interesting. So it's really hard to understand what to report on when multiple websites are reporting the same thing about Secret Wars, about Avengers versus the X-Men. Well, technically, guys, we only have Deadpool. We don't actually have the X-Men yet, but you could realistically set up the Venom symbiote in Thor 4 if it's going to take through to Venom 3 for him to appear in the MCU, because there are a lot of ties to Thor and the Venom symbiote. If you do read comic books, you would know what I'm on about. So, let me know down below, guys. Are you hyped for Secret Wars? And also, we will address the rumor. So, there is a big rumor going around. Okay, it's not a rumor, guys, because I've not been told it. I asked an insider who, to be fair, guys, was right about a lot of things about Endgame. About the kind of, let's just get out there. The Hulk is coming to the Disney stream service. Let's just get it out there. Okay, Amy Pascal is now working with Universal Studios that owns the rights to the Hulk, but do you really think Universal are going to go, yeah, cool, you can have a Hulk TV series on your streaming service that you're going to try and push? No. I've heard it's actually She-Hulk that's coming, but like realistically, I said, dude, how realistic is this? He's like 70-80% best. I couldn't really get a quantifiable answer. So what happens is when I go over these alleged leaks, I speak to the insiders who I know, who are kind of respected and have a lot of inside sources, and I kind of check with them. But for that kind of Hulk coming to Disney streaming service, I've not really heard any evidence to back up that could be even true. The Secret Wars, that's looking likely, and Avengers versus X-Men, sure, at some point. But if you are expecting a Disney 23, the Fantastic Four and X-Men logo, no, that's not going to happen at Disney 23 next weekend. It will not happen. That is next weekend, guys. So, like always, please like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know down below, guys. Do you want the Secret Wars? Do you want Avengers versus X-Men? But like I said, guys, if any of this stuff is going to have to be set up, it's going to have to be set up during movies like Doctor Strange 2, Doctor Strange 3. They're not just going to jump into Galactus, Beyonder, Living Tribunal, Magneto, or X-Men all fighting each other with the Avengers. No, because they've got to build the new Avengers first. So we're going to have to get a new Avengers movie first before we can get Secret Wars. So Secret Wars will probably be Avengers 6 or 7, maybe, but it is pretty cool that you guys keep requesting this kind of content. So like always, guys, keep watching, keep subscribing, and Let me know if you want me to give away the Tony Stark Infinity Gauntlet. It will be pretty cool. Like I said, it's not technically out to the end of this month, so it won't be out till September. But maybe we can give it away in September if enough of you guys talk about it in the comment section down below. So like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. And I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch ya later.